In this series, I break down the 4 sources to get consistent inquiries in your photography business. This is the solution to your lack of bookings or consistent bookings. You have a photography business and you need to book clients today. If you implement what I teach you in this video, you can get bookings today. Yes, I have done it for myself and I've helped other photographers get instant bookings also. If you are looking for simple, actionable, and fun business strategy that actually works to get a consistent calendar fully booked with portrait or wedding photography clients, then hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the videos in this series. In this series, I break down the 4 sources to get consistent inquiries in your photography business. This is the solution to your lack of bookings or consistent bookings. It was contaminated and you needed to get some fresh water immediately. The fastest source to get water would be to go to the store and buy some bottled water. You hand over your money and in return, you get your water and you survive the day. But you are paying every single time you need water. And the second you stop paying, no more water. In the photography world of getting clients, this is paying for lead generation. You're using a website and platform where people are already looking for photographers to hire, and then you pay to get their contact information to reach out and book them. This is the fastest way to get clients today. And it's a great way to get income or fill in your calendar during the slow season. You're going to have a wide range of clients on this platform, most of which are looking for less expensive photographers. So this is not really a place where you can attract your ideal client. So these are the 4 main sources that you can get leads to your business. Within each destination, there are many roads and pathways you can take to get there. And the vehicle you take to get there can vary. You are the vehicle, your personality, your strengths, your weaknesses. You can choose what it is that is the most life-giving way to show up in your business. You can use pay-to-play strategy to get clients today. Road 1 is lead generation platforms. These platforms are sites where clients go to find a photographer. They are already planning on hiring one. They just need help finding one. On these platforms, you pay to contact the lead and get booked. Go to the store, buy water. The first platform I used when I started my business was called Bark. There is several like these. Another really common one is Thumbtack. So a lot of photographers have used these and they are pretty similar, but I'm going to really tell you about Bark. That's one that I've used most, but if you use them both, let me know what you think and which one worked better for you.
Okay, so I just wanted to jump inside of Bark quickly so you could see what it looks like. So here I have a lead. I'm in Colorado, so I was able to base it out of my location. And these leads are typically best for event photographers, wedding photographers. So less on senior and just family sessions. You won't see a lot of those postings here. So these are bigger ticket, typically photography expenses. So here's an example. Here's the name, a little bit information here. Teaser, 2 of 5 professionals have already responded. And then this is urgent. The phone number is verified. So some people have said, hey, these leads are not great leads. Bark has always been awesome with me. And I've been refunded a couple times for people that I was like, this definitely seems sketchy. And so they refunded me my credits. So I like to see that the phone number is verified. So, what do you want photographed the whole day? 200 guests. They have a date for the wedding. Physical proofs and prints, not sure. Wedding album, unsure, willing to talk. Which type of photography package do you require? I would like to discuss with the pro. What standard of wedding photography are you looking for? Quality and budget are equally important. Additional details. Looking for a wedding photographer for a 2-day Indian wedding. Okay, really awesome, important details. So based on all of that information, you could say, yeah, I want to contact them and I'd like to go for it. They have a 1-click response. I recommend, unless you've already queued it up, go through everything that we're going to talk about in here. Some people do say that they have issues with the leads not really being quality leads, but I think that as you go through, prioritize the ones that have a verified phone number. And then if the details seem like they actually put effort into it, like if they actually have additional details, then I think that that's also another really good sign of a lead that I would recommend contacting and pursuing.
On Bark, up to 5 photographers can reach out to any lead before the listing is turned off, so there is competition. Clients here are typically much more budget conscious, but some of my favorite couples did come from here. So if you know what to look for, you can still have an amazing experience. Here is a flashback to some of my sweet couples that I booked through Bark. So this is a great way to get paid, but how can you actually win and choose amazing clients and get consistent bookings? I have 4 tips for you today. Tip 1, reply quickly. On most of these platforms, multiple photographers can contact each lead, so speed is everything. The photographer who reaches out first, warmest, and fastest usually wins. So when you contact these bookings, use affirmative language, assuming they're already going to book you. Phrases like, let's talk about your wedding day and how myself and my team can serve you. Or, when you're ready to book, this is the next step. Do not use language like, if you decide to move forward with me, or if you wanted to book me. This latter one creates insecurity and allows the thought that maybe they won't book you, but the former gives confidence and assumes I'm the best option without being arrogant. Which leads straight into the most important thing in this entire video. Tip 2, follow up like it's your job, because it is. In this video, I could have easily given you 50 ways to get leads, but I really wanted you to have success when you implemented these strategies. So we are going to peel back a layer so we can talk about the specifics in each strategy so you can have more success and really build a business that you're proud of and get paid for. So I'm going to oversimplify your photography business for a moment. Most photographers share similar pain points in their business and end up being stuck in one of these 3 ditches. Ditch 1, not getting enough or any lead. Ditch 2, inquiries are not booking you. Or ditch 3, clients are booking, but they're not ideal. And the cost is not sustainable, which is a whole other conversation about how busy you are or the lack of money in your bank account. So with pay-to-play lead platforms, you've got the easy part out of the way. You have leads, congratulations, you're out of ditch 1. But if you don't have a clear and repeatable follow-up strategy, you're leaving money on the table and you're gonna end up in ditch 2. So let me teach you the sequence that booked me almost every lead that I paid for. And this strategy also works anytime that you get a lead from any source. So save it and use it. Rule 1, do not be passive and think that sending one email is actually a strategy to get you booked. Do you want the wedding or the session? Then you reach out every way possible and become the obvious choice. From leads, you should be getting at the minimum their email and their phone number. So the second that the lead hits and I get it, I send a quick warm email introducing myself. Then I take the phone number and I send a short video. It's just me saying hello and ending with a clear call to action to set up a meeting, which leads us into rule number 2. Always end your communication with a question they need to answer. In the video I send them, I end by saying something like, would you like me to send you a calendar link so we can set up a quick call? Then I send a follow-up text right after I send the video that is a condensed version of everything I said in the video, asking the same question again in the text. Rule 3, follow up is within 24 hours if they do not reply. I follow up, but never empty-handed. This is an opportunity to provide value and position yourself as the expert. Hey, I was just thinking about you and I wanted to share this guide that I created for couples choosing their wedding photographer. And I share a little resource I created. And then back to rule number 2, I always end with a question. Are you thinking about doing an engagement session? Or if you're a portrait photographer, do you want me to send you some location ideas for your photo shoot? Little yeses lead to a bigger yes. So the sooner you can get them in your lazy river of saying yes to you, the higher the chances are that they're gonna say yes to you when it is booking time. I have a lot more to say about follow-up strategy, but if you wanna learn more, then join our free school community where we're going to be talking about things exactly like this. For today's video, we have to move on though to tip 3. Price for value, not competition. Become the expert in the room. Some photographers just try to undercut everyone on cost to be chosen by the client. And sure, this strategy works if you like overworking and being underpaid, and if you like attracting price shoppers. Because you don't know what the other photographers are quoting, you need to quickly discover what your client values most and deliver on that. Ask directly which option is the higher priority for you. Amazing photos or something that strictly stays in your budget. Bark's website actually asks leads this question, and you can see it before you ever contact them, which is really amazing. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Leads that you typically find through lead generation websites like this are going to be budget leads. They're usually on here because these lead services just have a reputation for you being able to hire photographers at a lower cost. The issue comes when these clients care about having good photos and they assume that they can find a photographer that is in their budget who can deliver the quality and the experience that they're hoping for. Sadly, we're actually seeing this a lot right now. There's even one lady who went viral after posting her terrible wedding photos that she paid $2,000 for. And everyone in the comments went to town defending their own opinion, like, that's cheap, you got what you paid for. And other people saying, that's expensive, like you should expect better photos for spending that much money. But here's the reality. People spend money on what they value. So instead of worrying about your competition and competing on price, compete on value. Let every interaction with you bring so much value so you can attract clients that also value your service. One amazing way that you can do this is by solving problems for your client before they even know they're going to have them. Offer to help put together a photography timeline for them, or talk about outfits, location, and lighting. When you answer these questions that they don't even know how to ask, you position yourself as the expert above the other photographers who are likely still just trying to compete on price, especially on these platforms. You can even ask your client if they're talking to other photographers and then recommend questions to ask other photographers that the client did not ask you, but they should have. Give them the question and then answer it yourself. Instantly, again, you position yourself as the authority in that area. The next two roads are more specific to the wedding industry, so let's keep going. So that is road one, pay to play, get bookings today, lead generation. You pay and then get access to leads. Before we end with a recap, I am just gonna tell you exactly what I tell my photographer friends, because I've had this exact same conversation with a lot of photographers who are just starting out. When you're just starting out and you're brand new, you might do some work for free or at a very low rate just to get your foot in the door, and don't be stingy about that or embarrassed. In the beginning, that is a great way to get started. But here's where it can be a trap. The moment you start saying yes because you're desperate for the money, instead of saying yes because it aligns with where your business is going, you are planting seeds of bad habits. If you continue to grow your business in this way, then you're going to have major issues in your business at the foundation level. Let's say that you just get excited and you always say yes and you book whatever comes in and you're not picky, you never say no to gigs. Well, fast forward a few years of this cycle, you might be stuck in the wrong niche, booking with the wrong clients, overworked and underpaid, and it all traces back to the yeses that you said out of fear. And you're likely gonna feel burnt out, exhausted, overwhelmed, and unsure if you even love this job anymore, questioning if you should continue. So even here, even in the I need money now video, we say yes on purpose with a plan for the future. Understand the season of business that you're in now. And to do this, you need to pause and take a step back. Then with wisdom and maturity, recognize when it's time to move out of a current strategy that might even be sustaining you with consistent leads, so you can build a better way to get water. Often this means that you're still going to the store buying water while you are also building a well. But then after the well is built, you have no more need to go to the store to buy water. So the fastest water you can get. Source one, lead generation platforms. Ones like Bark and Thumbtack, wedding expos, and directories. Be the first photographer to reply. Follow up with warmth, but relentlessly. Always offer value, and always end with a question to keep the lead engaged. Price for value, not competition. It's not glamorous, it's bottled water, but it keeps you alive while you start digging your well. That's the fastest way to get bookings today, direct to the source. But the moment that you're ready to get couples on your own terms, well, that's what we're gonna be talking about in our next video.